Hey, what's up, guys? I am Adam. That's Darla back there. It's my dog. She likes to chill with us. And this is Making a Musician, where champion fiddler and renowned teacher Matthew Hartz teaches me, a non-musician, someone who doesn't play an instrument, how to actually make some music. And we're doing it on the violin. So although Matthew has taught a bunch of different students on all sorts of different instruments, we are teaching me on the violin. And specifically, we are doing this through the beginners module on MatthewHartzMusic.com. So if you want to join me, beginner fiddle player, violin player, and you want to join me on this journey, head on over there, sign up, and you can follow along with me. This is the first time I've ever done anything like this, and so I am taking the beginners module, and the whole idea is that you can take it along with me. You can go through the frustrations, the breakthroughs, all that stuff right along with me. And so with that, I am at the point in the module where I am actually going to move out of the key of G and into the key of D and then A. And Matthew explains in the module why we started with the key of D. Oh, Darla's moving. Okay, she's maybe not down with the key of D, I guess, or A. But anyway, what I'm going to do today is I'm going to move into D and A. Normally what you would probably do and what I am going to do after this video is I would focus on the key of D before moving to the key of A, but for the purpose of this video, I'm just going to kind of show you the transition, because essentially Matthew said you're just moving down a string. So probably going to feel different in the hand or whatever that might be. So speaking of, Darla's been pretty good so far. She has not left, but now that we're getting into these high, in the previous video, she sticks around, but in these higher strings, it might irritate her and she might leave, but we'll see how she does. We'll see. I think she wants to leave right now already, just talking about it. So, so I do have my tuner on here. One thing that I have been really trying to be careful of, and Matthew explained too, is that the tuner can be a crutch, and I have found myself wanting to use that as a kind of a visual audit of myself, if I'm in tune or not, as opposed to using my ear. And so I'm really trying to be careful of that. In today's demonstration of these tunes, I'm going to oh, there, it's gone. So anyway, so the one thing that you should be doing that I need to be better of, and Matthew pointed this out, is to actually turn on the beginner lessons of Hot Cross Buns, Mary Had a Little Lamb, Twinkle Twinkle, and actually play with him. Use him being in tune and trying to match his tune as a way to check if you're in tune, as opposed to using the visual here. Like I said, I am going to use it today. I have a camera set up right here to try to catch this. We'll see how that works out. All new stuff here. So, but that's just something that I think is important, because I'm in this moment where, like, sometimes it's like my brain almost feels scrambled on whether I'm in tune or not. Sometimes I pick it up and I feel like I'm right in tune and everything is I'm hitting the notes pretty close to spot on, and I check with the tuner and I'm on, or I'll check with playing with Matthew and it sounds on there as well. And then other times it's like I can't even tell if I'm on. Like, I don't know if it's just the development of my ear at this moment or what's going on, but that's just kind of an experience I'm having, and maybe you can relate, where it's like, it's almost like I feel like I'm progressing, and then in the next moment it's like I don't feel like I can tell the difference between if I'm in tune or not at all. So just kind of a mind issue, ear development thing that I'm experiencing right now that I wanted to share if you were also experiencing that. So what I'm going to do today to get moving is I'm going to play so far where I'm at. We'll just see how it goes. I'm just going to play. Feel free to skip this part if you want, but this is the raw, unfiltered, me doing this for the first time that I said I would do. I'm not going to use this on this first part. But yeah, if you don't, this is exactly unfiltered, unedited version of this. So I'm going to play key of G first. Alright, I guess I'll do Hot Cross Buns, even though I never do it. We might get Darla. She's coming back in. She wants to come back in. Oh, slowly. All right, we're just gonna play. Maybe my amazing playing will bring her in. All right, she's back. She's back. Okay. I know that that was not Hot Cross Buns. That was Mary Had a Little Lamb. Once I started playing, I just went right into that, so I just went with it. I don't feel like that was. I don't feel like that was perfectly in tune. I do feel like it was close. Um, but I'm gonna go with it. I'm gonna do Twinkle Twinkle now. Brain scramble, not sure how good that was. I feel like there were moments of good and moments of bad. Well, I don't know. That's that brain scramble I'm talking about. Matthew did say that, and I'll get into this a little later. We had a conversation about if you know you're in tune, or if you know you're out of tune, if you should keep going forward or if you should stop and start over. And I asked him about that, and so I'll talk about that at the end here. So let's just do the G major scale real quick. No, don't like that. So I felt like that was close. Matthew hasn't seen any of this yet, so that's the first time Matthew's seen me play that, and yeah, we'll see how that goes. So now let's go ahead and keep this thing moving along. I'm going to put the tuner up. Hopefully you utilize this angle here. If not, then whatever. But we're just moving down a string, and I'm gonna do hot cross buns. I'm gonna try to find, so that's D, E, and then F sharp. I'm gonna try to see if I can find this here. Oh, I'm gonna use the tuner actually. Flat. All right, I got the general area. And let's do hot cross buns. Let's go right into Mary Had a Little Lamb. I had this tuner on there. I wasn't even watching it. I think I might just go with that. I'll have it on here for the screen, but I'm gonna just try to do this by ear a little more. Yeah, I wasn't watching the tuner. Actually, kind of excited to watch myself if I was on or not there. It sounded pretty decent. I think I saw some blue showing up in my peripherals there. All right, let's keep cruising. Twinkle, twinkle here. That was a little more rough, but first time. So I'm actually not, I'm gonna be a little easy on myself. That was the first time. Definitely hit the G note up there coming back. I'm sorry, the G string coming back up. I'm not used to, you know, I've been on the G string, so coming back up, there's no other string for me to hit. So I definitely kind of overdid it there and hit that on the way back up. I will say that the A string specifically for me when doing the bowing exercises has been like the string that I have the hardest time staying on without hitting the E or the D. So there's that. But let's try the scale now. Ooh. All right. I probably should say it. I probably should have been saying the notes the whole time. All right, I'm gonna try to say it while thinking about everything else. Darla in action. Distractions too. Look at this. Look at me go. All right. So I got D, D, E, F sharp, G, A, B, C sharp, D, D, C sharp, B, A, G, F sharp, E, D. That was rough. That was all over the place. That was all over the place. What are you doing, little dog? She's definitely freaked out. She's like hiding right there. She'll get used to it. She hated the plucking at first too, and then she was fine with it. So, all right, she hated that, but she's gonna hate this A string. I'm gonna go right into it. How long are we? All right, we got time. All right, I'm gonna go right into this one. Just being weird. All right, I'm gonna go right into it. So A. So we're going A, B, C sharp. This positioning feels way different on my hand. Okay. All right, let's try hot cross buns. Oh. Oh. Like I said, I struggle hitting the other notes with or strings with this one. And I forgot the rhythm there for a second as well. That's okay. I'm just gonna keep pushing forward, okay? I'm just gonna keep pushing just for the demo. Sake of demo. Okay. Mary had a little lamb. Oh gosh. Here we go. Those are just that didn't sound too terrible. I'm so focused on just looking at the A string and not hitting it that I'm not even looking if I'm in tune. I'm just trying to hear because I got a lot in my brain, while I'm trying to do this. Okay, I'm gonna try Twinkle Twinkle now. So that means that if I have A, B, C, sharp, D, E, I'm on the F sharp down here when I come down. All right. Oh boy. Oh gosh. I'm on the wrong string. No, I'm starting over. I don't like that. I can be better than that. I'm starting over. Ah, I can be better than I do worse. Here we go. We're gonna take a little breather. Take a little second. Give me a little minute here. Getting that finger there. That's different on the bottom of the neck. Okay. A little reset. Nice and slow. Well. I saw that I was sharp the whole time, saw it, heard it, but man, that's different down there. That's much different down there, but I'm excited. I'm excited to actually kind of play with that a little bit. I am going to try this scale, and I'm just gonna go for it one time, and then we're gonna move on. We're gonna talk about it, and then we're gonna be done. I'm going to try to find the... Oh. Very sharp on this. Close enough. All right, here we go. So A, B, C, D, E, F sharp, G, A, G, S sharp, G. Here we go. D. C sharp, B, A. Like I said, unedited, unfiltered in all its glory. But I mean, I'm not shocked that that's kind of how it went. I didn't expect me to just come in there and just slay the thing. So, but one thing, I think it's probably a good point right now to talk about kind of what Matthew and I had the conversation of. So I called him, and I wish I really would have got this recorded, like in some form, whether FaceTime or something, because it was a really good conversation. And my question for him was, if I know I'm out of tune, do I just keep playing, or do I start over and play in tune? And his answer was, yeah, you definitely want to stop and start over in tune and do that thing where you know, in the case of G, you find the G string, find the B, find the A, and then start from there, so that you're building the muscle memory with the ear in the correct tune, because you don't want to be building playing by ear, you know, with the wrong, thinking you're in tune when you're not. So that is a big thing to keep in mind, and also, like I said, to play with him on the videos. That's what I'm kind of going to do moving forward. I am going to use this a little bit still. That was useful in that moment, but I already felt myself relying on the visual, and I don't want that. So I'm gonna literally the thing he said about it becoming a crutch, I started to notice that. So moving forward now, I just have to get those locked in, and so this is what I'm gonna be practicing on. I'm gonna work on D, get that in A, so I can feel comfortable. Probably the next time I hop on will be something with Matthew. I don't know what. That's his job. He'll decide what we do next. But for me, I'm just gonna really be working on that, playing with him a lot. I might even like try to do like play 100 times, like he said, because those tunes are so short. And I think because I really want to get this locked in, and I don't have a ton of time, but I definitely have that bug of like, I want to play, and I want to play well. So yeah, we'll see how it goes. Like I said, we're just kind of going with the flow of this thing, and we'll see where it takes us. But I know in some form or another we'll have Matthew up next, and we'll go over something. So good job to Darla. I mean, she was a nice little extra element of distraction for me, and here she is during that rough play. But yeah, I will see you in the next episode. Thank you so much.